Google just released a brand new update for AI agents. They've just dropped something insane, and it's called Google Workspace Studio. It lets you build AI agents that do your work for you. No code, no tech skills. Just tell it what you want to play in English. And these AI agents can work within Gmail, Google Drive, Chat, and Sheets. And here's what crazy, right? Millions of these tasks have already been automated by AI agents in the last 30 days. And the best part is, it's free if you have Google Workspace. It runs on Gemini 3, Google's newest and smartest AI. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I'll break down the agents you can build. I'll show you the templates you can steal. And I'll give you a complete 30-day plan to set this up for your business. If you're running a business, right? If you're drowning in emails, if you're tired of boring tasks, eating up your day, this may be the most important thing Google has ever released for people like us. Stay here until the end because I'm going to show you exactly how to build your first AI agent right now, right here. Let's get straight into it. So essentially, you can see this is the new update from Google. You can get started. It shows you how to build stuff, use cases, integrations, templates, FAQs, etc. So, for example, you could tell people, okay, notify me about emails from key people. Label emails that have action items, right? It goes from Gmail to Gemini, for example. You've got star emails for follow-up. Get a daily summary of unread emails. Send email summaries and action items for meetings and get news headlines summarized daily, right? There's a bunch of new templates you can get over here if you click on the Explore Template section, so you can see some examples, and you can switch between, like, for example, translation items, auto labeling, saving attachments to Google Drive. I'm responding quickly to customers as well, and it also links to Asana, Atlassian, Intuit, MailChimp, and Salesforce, right? So you can orchestrate it across all the most popular things that you use, and it's pretty simple and easy to use and get this set up. Now, bear in mind, this is a brand new update. So Google have just announced it literally today, a few hours ago. This is fresh off the press. We got straight onto it for you. And if you've never used this before, don't worry. I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up. And it is really, really simple and easy. So basically what you can do, you go to flows.workspace.google.com, and then you're going to see a list of your agents over here. So you can see, for example, I've set up notify me about emails from key people and daily recap of unread emails, so chat, right? So we're going to click on the plus sign over here. You can discover new workflows as well. So if you click on the discover section, you can find a bunch of workflows here if you just want to steal some existing ones. And then from here, we can click the plus sign to get started on this bad boy and start working our magic. Now, it's really simple because the great thing about this is it's already working within the ecosystem that you probably already use, right? I mean, most of us use these templates, this ecosystem from Google. So if you're already using Google Docs or Google Drive or emails, Gmail, I think pretty much everyone uses Gmail for business, then you can start using this, right? So what you're going to do from here is you can create a custom one from the set here. So for example, like, let's say, for example, okay, when I get an email like this, we could say all emails, and we're logged into the email account that we use, right? So we're using me at juliangoldie.com to do this. And you can set this up for any specific custom domain. And then you say, right, when I get an email, choose a step, then ask Gemini, ask a gem, or recap unread emails or extract or analyze or that sort of thing, right? You could say, okay, draft a reply, right? So you can say, when I get an email, draft a reply. And one of the cool things about this, right, is that you can take the variables from step one. So step one is get an email, right? And step two is draft a reply. Well, then we can switch the variables over here and say, right, based on the email body here, what else we got here? Based on the email subject, based on, let's see, we can use the email thread if it's a longer thread as well. And then based on the email address in the from section, etc., then we can take all this information and start using it, right? So we could take the sender display email address, we can take the sender display name, we could take the attachments from the email as well, so you can actually analyze the attachments, file name and file type, etc. And then we could say reply to all, so that can reply to multiple people. And then we can choose the CC, the BCC, etc. Right? So we've got the email to reply to, which is basically the email ID, right? The message, and this is taking all the variables from the original email. Then we've got the CC and BCC you can use if you want. And then you can choose to send the reply or not, but I'm just going to go with the basic, right? If we switch that on like so, we can go over to our emails and we can start using this, right? So I'm just going to X off that. We can save the changes here as well. So if you're making the changes, you can save them. And then it should start drafting a reply. So let's have a look at this. We'll test this out. I'm going to go over to my emails and I'll send an email to me at juliangoldie.com. Try and get this bad boy set up. All right, so let's try this out. I'm going to compose a new email from my personal to my professional email. Direct test. Are you working? Do you read my emails? Right? Something like that. So you saw how quickly and easily we set up that workflow. Now we're going to send the test email to test out. So I'm going to hit enter like so. You can see the message that was sent right here. This is going over to me at juliangoldie.com. So if we go to our inbox now, beginning to draft a reply right here, right? So it's taking the email that we've received and then begin to reply right there, all right? So if we go back to this agent, what we can also do is we can go to the Discover section and we can find some other examples, right? So inside the examples here, we can say, right, okay, get news headlines, summarize daily reply, right? So every day, review the key news stories from our inbox.